Welcome to a brand new episode of SHS Today, live edition. First we go Nick Long live and get some interviews about the Get Hired event, then go to top tips about job interviews, and lastly, we bring back the segment Celine Jobs. All this and more on SHS Today. Hello, Celine, and welcome to this special live episode of SHS Today. I'm Plisko.
And I'm Atzinger. We're coming to you live from the library at this year's #GetHired event. Let's get this show started.
All right, first we hear from Nick Long as he interviews Miss Galinsky here at the Get Hired event. What's it like over there, Nick?
It's actually very crowded over here. There's lots of kids here, lots of people who are trying to get hired today, and I am standing with one of the people who made this event possible. Ms. Galinsky, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you, Nick.
Alrighty. Let's get some insight on this. Can you tell us about this Get Hired event?
So this is the third year of it, and we invite business and industry folks in to kind of link together the schools and students that are looking for employment. And along with business and industry, we also have colleges and trade schools here too to speak with the students.
All right, that sounds great. I love trades. Trades are cool. How easy is it to get a job at one of these events?
Well, the employers are actively seeking help for summer right now, so it's pretty easy. If you're interested in employment, the students should get hired.
All right.
I'd also like to give a shout out to Mrs. Wiesel because she's really done a lot of work with this.
Shout out to Ms. Wiesel. All right, you guys heard it here first. If you want to come down and get a job, this is the place to do it. So, back to you guys.
All right, thanks, Nick. As a reminder, the Get Hired event will last until 11 o'clock, so make sure to come on down to look at future jobs that can be right for you.
As the school year runs down, you may be exploring job opportunities for the summer.
Yes, Celine has a wide variety of choices no matter where your interests lie. Carter Zook shows us more.
There are a lot of great job opportunities in Saline. We talked to some students here in Saline who are employed.
My favorite part about working at Brecken is definitely the coworkers and the residents. We have a lot of fun at the job, and then the residents become like your second grandparents. People should work at Brecken because it's a fun atmosphere. You connect with people from Saline that you don't necessarily see every day. The residents are nice, and it's simple. It's good hours too, like 3 to 7 with short shifts. So all the residents are super sweet, and you get to talk to them every single day about how their day's going, and they always invest in time with you. They ask about your day, your life, and they care about you, and then so it's a good connection.
Shane Millie heard about Walmart from his friends and enjoys everything it has to offer.
My favorite part would be probably working with my friends. And he told me to get a job there, so that's the reason why I applied. So that was probably my favorite part. I used to be a cart pusher for about a year, and then I decided I didn't want to do that anymore. So now I work in lawn and garden. Yeah, I should work at Walmart because they pay pretty well. Got pretty flexible hours for high school. I can call off any day I really want, and they're all right with it. And pretty cool people, got pretty wacky people. You always got some weird story at the end of your shift.
If you're looking for a job, there are many opportunities that you can look at in Saline. I'm Carter Zook. Back to you in the
As you just heard, there are many opportunities out there for everyone.
Definitely, and make sure you get out there and explore Saline's workplaces.
Heads up, juniors, on May 9th, you'll be attending a meeting called College 101, where you will discuss the next steps to your college process. It will be held from 6 to 7 p.m. in the high school auditorium. Coming from a senior, I highly recommend you attend.
And now, let's go back to Nick Long to learn more about the businesses that are prepared to take employees straight out of high school.
All right, we're back here. I'm talking to an employer this time. Please introduce yourself.
I'm Jamie Deal, and I'm the resource manager at Linden Square Assisted Living.
All right, perfect. What kind of people are you looking for?
So we're always looking for after-school students. We're looking for people to work in our culinary department, helping our residents with meals. We're always looking for caregivers, which is really good for people who are going into the healthcare field. They can get a lot of experience. So those things are really what we're looking for, yeah.
All right, that's cool. Are there any employee benefits?
Absolutely. We have a few different benefits. We have like Employee of the Month. We have perfect attendance bonuses. If you're full-time, we offer health insurance. We offer paid time off. All kinds of good stuff.
That sounds great. That sounds like a perfect job to me. How many people specifically are you looking for?
Well, we're always looking for more because a lot of our students will move on to other jobs once they've gotten experience in our building. So we are consistently hiring. We can always use extra help the residents love when the younger kids come in and work. So.
All right, sweet. What positions are open? You said that there's culinary. What's every position anybody could work in?
Okay, so we have a server, which is designated to help set up the dining room, serve the resident the meals, and then they help clean up afterwards. So that's a specific position we're looking for. And then they can move up to be a cook. They can move up to be a lead cook. We have a lot of advancements. Our resident support aide is the caregiver position, and that's 24 hours a day. We hire, first shift, second shift, midnight shift. So those are some specifics.
Alrighty, you heard it here, You heard it here first. Sorry. This is Miss Deal. If you want to work your way up in the culinary industry, come down here and talk to her. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks again, Nick. It's great to hear from an employer. We can take away some good tips there.
Now, some of you might not be headed off to college, or maybe you're sticking around to go to community college. Either way, you're going to need to make some money. Here's a look into some jobs and careers that can be offered with only a high school diploma.
Hello, welcome to Top Tips.
Hello, Celine. I'm Ty Stacy, and I'm here to tell you about life after high school. There are tons of jobs you can get after high school, but if you want to pursue your passion, or even find your passion, you might have to go to college. We will talk about that in a little bit. With the high school diploma, you can get plenty of jobs. You can be a mailman, mailwoman, you can be a transportation taxi driver, you could be a subway driver or a bus driver, you can even be a storage or corporate manager. What you could do after high school, life after high school, you can go to college, pursue your passion. You can get associate degree, which is a 2-year degree, a bachelor's degree, which is a 4-year degree, a master's degree, or a PhD if you want to be a doctor. According to the National Federation of Professional Trainers, determination, dedication, and discipline are the 3 Ds in success. You will go through evaluation and adjustment phases. You may not see results right away, but if you're healthy and consistently focused on you will be capable to take on the future. Make sure to always challenge yourself. For my 17 years of life here on Earth, here is some personal advice. Always be dedicated, focused, and persistent on your goals. We're going to be talking about some top tips to nail an interview for your job in a little bit. I'm Ty Stacy, back to you in the studio.
Great tips, Ty. There's so much out there for us.
And now, many of you out there might be thinking twice about what you can do with that high school diploma.
All right, coming up at SHS, the Celine Choir Department will be performing something called Cabaret, which is a program put on by many singing groups performing unique pieces. It's a great opportunity for our singers to show off a little bit of creativity outside what they do in class.
This student-ran event will be taking place in the auditorium from April 24th to April 25th at 7 p.m. There will be a buffet during intermission, so make sure you bring your appetite.
Next Friday, April 26th, Celine will be hosting the annual college fair. It's a great opportunity to discover those options we discussed earlier.
There will be over 80 college admissions advisors who will be there to assist you in your college decision process. This event will take place in the gymnasium from 6 to 7:30 p.m. You know, Zach, it's great to have all these jobs lined up for yourself, but what if you just don't have those interview skills?
Well, that's a great question, Luke. And yes, it's very important to have a successful interview no matter where you apply. We go to Lucas Barron, who shows us the skills needed in order to have a proper interview in this edition of Top Tips.
Hello, welcome to Top Tips. I'm your host, Lucas Barron, and today I'm going to give you our top 5 tips to help you succeed in an interview. Number 1, research the industry and company. The first thing you will want to do when preparing for an interview is to research the company. Now, you don't have to memorize anything or dive into its history, but it's important to know where you will be and what positions the company is offering.
Absolutely, yeah, you should definitely have some background information about the company.
The next thing you will want to do is prepare for common interview questions. Lots of employees will use similar questions while conducting an interview.
Absolutely, if you Google common interview questions, you can find tons online.
Number 3, look presentable. If one way in scoring a successful interview, it is create a good first impression. Be sure to dress nice and work on body language like good posture and a nice smile.
Yeah, you definitely want to look well put together. Business casual usually.
Step number 4, prepare questions to ask yourself. Even though you are the one being interviewed, don't be afraid to ask questions yourself.
You definitely want to ask one question, even if it's if you're unsure of a question. A really great question is, what are the next steps?
Number 5, thank you notes. After the interview is over, it is important to thank the interviewer for their time and consideration.
A thank you email is a great idea the afternoon of or the next morning. Just thank you for your time. It was great to meet you.
Next time you have an important interview, be sure to get ready by reviewing these tips from SHS Today. I'm Lucas Barron. Back to you in the studio.
Now we have all those skills you need to take on a proper interview.
Yes, these are useful tools that everyone needs to take their lives beyond high school. Well, that's all the time we have this week. I hope you enjoyed the show. I'm Zachary Plisko.
And I'm Luke Atzinger. Tune in next week for the return of Learning on the Go, a look into Hornet Light and Sound, and digging into the mystery behind the disappearance of the rock climbing wall. Have a great week, Hornets.